Everyone I know. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane. I'm Andy Powers, and I did not fuck up this intro this time. Woo!
Congrats.
Good job, bud.
We're rocking on the river today in Troy again.
Yep.
I'm here with my good brother, Chris.
You're good, brother. Do you have another one?
Yeah. He's the dark version of you. He has a mustache.
Just the mustache.
Just the mustache.
Just the mustache. Yep. So yeah, we're in Troy today, and Andy didn't actually introduce the guest for once.
Woo!
Good job. We are batting 1,000 right now. So today we've got Elena with us. She is a friend of ours, possibly a coworker at Pornhub. Elena, tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Elena. Wouldn't you like to know? And I don't know. I do things. I dabble. And now I'm here.
I thought when you said my name's Elena, you were going to next go, and I'm here to say.
I like to pack podcast in a something.
No,
None of us are rappers.
Yeah.
It turns
I'm white.
out.
I'm white. I don't know if you noticed, but not my specialty.
Okay, so we're in Troy today, and I learned something about Troy over last weekend. Uncle Sam is buried here. Did you know that? Did you know that Uncle Sam is a real fucking person?
It's actually hotly debated. Some people think he's buried in Pennsylvania.
I would go with he's probably buried in Pennsylvania, other than like fucking Troy, New York.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I don't know that he's not a cartoon.
Well, he is a cartoon.
He's a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Bugs Bunny doesn't have a grave.
He probably
Yeah, but
does.
the cartoon is based on like a dude who supplied the military with
He
like
gave 'em
additional
meat.
rations and stuff. Yeah.
He's a butcher.
I'm sorry. Did I totally burst your thing? I'm sorry.
I mean,
no, that's the whole point of the.
Yeah, you're supposed
Of
to
the Everyone I Know
ridicule
podcast,
us
yeah.
for being dum-dums.
Yeah. Oh, and I also want to point out the first time we have a female guest.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm really only here because I have ovaries. That's really
one
why.
of those extra X chromosomes.
Yeah, an extra one.
We don't want you guys to think that we're more of a chauvinist than you already do.
This is the chauvinist cast.
Yeah, the chauvinist cast.
Sausage cast, yes,
yeah.
as is lovingly referred to by our lovely producer, Brendan.
Well, every sausage I know.
Every sausage I know.
That
Let's
would be
list
a good
them off.
podcast.
We got kielbasa. We got hot Italian. We got
Superset. That's cured.
soprasetta. Yeah, salami.
Say that again, Andy.
Soprasetta.
Soprasetta, which is technically not a sausage but a cured meat. But okay,
No, it's cured sausage.
it's a cured meat.
Yeah, but it's cured
It's
sausage.
not a giant sausage
It's-
though.
Yeah, it's a sausage. It's a cured Italian sausage. That's a superset.
Okay, all right, sure. You keep telling yourself that.
Listen, all I'm saying here is there are many types of sausages. I could only get 2 off the dome. So let's just sit here and
Chorizo.
Chorizo is a sausage. Yep.
All right, this is not
And
the
Dewey, baby.
As previous message, this is no longer the sausage cast. So
I don't know though. I think if I think of another sausage throughout the recording, I am going to
can let
yell
us
it
know.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we move it right along into our first
Absolutely.
topic, man?
Mild Italian. Topic. Number. No. I said it in Spanish that time.
Good job, bud.
Okay, so first topic of the day is me. Today I want to talk to you guys about horse sports.
Wait, repeat that.
Horse sports.
Horror sports.
Horse sports.
Horse sports.
I believe-
So polo and racing.
Dressage.
There's a lot of different.
Dressage.
Okay, here's the thing. There are a lot of different horse sports, and some you may not have known about. There you go. You got horse dancing, also known as
Oh, I was just going to
dressage.
call it horse dancing. Why is horse dancing an Olympic sport?
Because it requires a lot of skill and talent to break
Yeah.
the mind of a horse to make it do ridiculous
Okay.
things it would never
So-
do in its natural environment.
So they try to take wrestling out of the Olympics, and you think that horse dancing is more apt to be in the Olympics? Is that more difficult than wrestling? I don't know.
There's more money in it, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, there's definitely more money.
That's probably what it comes down to.
I'm pretty sure when last time that wrestling was on the Olympics, it was me and like 4 other people watching it.
Yeah. Okay, so to crystallize the topic, the real question is, if you were a horse, What would be your sport of choice?
Can I just point out something really quick? You fucking hate horses.
Let's put that beside.
no. We're not.
Past is in the past.
Why do you hate horses?
Because they're
Who
fucking
hates-
terrible people. They can't drive. They can't read. They can't write.
They're one of the most intuitive mammals on the planet, and
They don't pay taxes.
They don't pay taxes. They can't hold a pencil.
Okay, well then all animals are terrible if you're gonna,
No,
use those
dogs are
standards.
cute and, like cats.
Horses
But dogs
got-
don't pay taxes. In fact, dogs live in your house and live off of you even more.
I pay taxes for my dog, I'll have you know.
You don't.
I don't have a dog, but if I did. Okay, so let me just go through some horse sports. Perhaps some of them you may not be aware of. Okay, so you got your
You
stand.
did research today?
I did research. I went on Wikipedia, guys.
Oh wow.
Okay, so
This
we
is a
have
first for everyone I know podcast.
we've got our standard horse racing. That's when you get on a horse and you race it around a circle.
a jockey.
You don't race it around a jockey. You race it in a
You-
circle.
you are a jockey.
You are a jockey.
Yeah,
yes.
you are a jockey.
Then you have steeplechase, which is a bit like steeplechase in track, where you just jump over stuff with a horse.
So it's horse racing with obstacles.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Horse race. We're getting a little bit different. Then there's the ride and tie.
What's the ride and tie?
The ride and tie is a 3-organism race, 2 of which being human, 1 being a horse. So I didn't really get too deep into it. What exactly it was, I did open the extra tab to check it out for a second.
I need a diagram. I'm sorry.
Basically, it's something about
Is it
two
like,
people.
like a rodeo? Like,
No.
Like your hog tie on a
No.
a calf or some
You
shit?
ride the horse a little bit. You run with the horse a little bit. You tie the horse up and then you run. I think that's how it works.
That sounds.
That doesn't
like,
make sense. Why?
Yeah.
What is? Okay.
We'll continue.
It's a fucking ride and tie, baby. Then there's I have written here jumping.
With the apostrophe on the end.
Yeah, of course.
what you do? I'm jumping.
Jumping. So that's jumping with a horse.
That's how I paid my bills through college. Jumping.
And then of course we already touched on this dressage, aka horse dancing.
Oh, what's like esquitarian or I can't say that word.
That's dressage. You're thinking of
is-
dressage,
is it-
yeah.
Why is there so many names for the same fucking thing?
Because it's
That's
a
just
very
a
old
dance.
tradition invented by a lot of really bored white people in Europe.
There is a video online where one of the Olympic contenders has a horse dance to "Smooth" by Rob Thomas and Carlos Santana.
Why would you
What
pick that
is-
terrible song?
Why would you pick that great song? It won many Grammys.
What do you
Nothing
think?
with Rob Thomas on it deserves a Grammy. Sorry.
What do you
But they
think
got
the
it.
shit
They got it all
talking-
the same.
What do you think the shit talking is like between
In dressage?
in dressage? Like what do they kind of grief each other on?
It's like, oh, you call that a trot? Oh, nice pants. Do they match your horse? And yes, they do. They absolutely do.
Do they wear? Do the horses get dressed up? Do they
Of
wear?
course.
Like,
Oh yeah, they wear great
Okay.
hats,
like actual hats.
I'm sorry.
like
I'm,
horse
I'm,
hats.
Okay, I'm the biggest fan of like horses and horse dancing in general, but you put a hat on just about anything, I'm kind of okay with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so moving on down the list, we have barrel racing, which is not as fun as I thought it was. It's basically you kind of weave in between barrels.
Not like trying to balance.
No,
a
you
horse on
don't.
a bunch of barrels.
I thought it was something like that, or
That
like
would
you
be-
put a horse in a big barrel.
Just see what happens.
It really wasn't. That one I opened the tab and I wasn't happy about it.
Aw.
There's steer wrestling, or as I refer to it, steer wrestling.
Yeah, of course.
That's where you jump off a fucking horse onto a cow and you try to tackle it to the ground.
Okay,
So
I'm
that's
cool with
rodeo
that
plus
one.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking. It's like
that's if the rodeo was in the X Games.
Yes.
I feel like that would be
Yes.
one of the main.
it's
Yeah.
basically dropping the people's elbow on a 1-ton animal. Yes. From a horse.
Abusing animals for fun.
Oh no, trust me. This is where the horse mindset gets in because you have to think about your own safety in a lot of these. I'm just gonna get through the rest of the list and then we'll go into some horse related ideas here. Then you got roping, very similar to jumping, but you have a rope. You have polo, which is a lot like water polo, but without water and with horses. Then we have equestrian vaulting, which is basically just
That's
gymnastics.
not dressage. That's
No,
dressage, though.
no, that's gymnastics on horses.
Do they use like the uneven bars and shit?
They fucking get. I saw a picture with 3 people on a horse in like a triangle pyramid.
I would be more impressed if the horse is actually doing the gymnastics.
I wish they
themselves.
would. I fucking wish
So,
they
so
would.
really, it's just a horse trotting around
It's
and
a
people just
horse used as platform for gymnastics.
Poor horse.
Well,
And then-
it's a what's it called? A beast of burden. So
Yeah.
Of course. And then moving on from there, we have I'm sorry, I almost said equestrian vaulting again. I just love them gymnastics on horses. Then there's something called horseball,
Okay.
which is Quidditch from Harry Potter, but with horses.
Okay, so we're gonna play that, obviously.
Yes,
We're gonna
horseball. And then, of course, you've got some of the lesser played sporting events nowadays, like jousting.
Yes.
Well known, but not really played by anyone but nerds in Renaissance
dude.
fairs.
I don't know if you know who's at the table, but
Are you a
she
Ren
actually-
Fair person?
oh yeah.
she went to Oswego State actually too.
For Renaissance Fair?
Yeah. I'm that cool.
That's like right outside of Oswego is where.
Oh, yeah, Sterling. Okay.
yeah, Sterling is
Renaissance.
awesome.
Okay.
Go every year.
So, and then you have mounted archery, also probably mostly done at Ren fairs. Tent pegging, which I put a note next to it because I knew I would forget what it was. I just have a note that just says cavalry shit. Which means like it's like throwing like lances and like stabbing shit on like a horse. It's pretty fucking rad, honestly.
I went tent pegging once, and that's why I don't like camping anymore.
Ba-dum. And then my favorite and probably the craziest one that I guarantee none of you guys have heard about is horse diving.
Okay, what's I'll bite. What's horse diving?
Horse diving is what you might imagine. You're not diving into a horse, you're diving with a horse.
Do you stay on the horse?
You stay on the horse.
Does the horse
I feel like
do a
it's
flip?
Extremely dangerous for an animal that large.
Super sounds dangerous. Very few horses died. It was a trend in like the
Very few horses.
I mean compared
Oh,
to
we had some
humans
casualties.
died.
We had some casualties.
There was like one horse that died and one lady that got blinded and they made a movie about it.
There's a movie about horse.
There's a movie about horse diving. I
Which
forget
is
the name of
called?
it.
That-
I'll look it up
that
later.
that came out in like the early 90s.
Oh yeah. So this was a
After
trend
school
in
special.
it was a trend in like the 20s and 30s when people didn't have TV.
I got a horse. I got a lake.
But you literally
Let's go
just
diving.
you just walk your horse up to the top of this platform and then you jump the fuck off with the horse.
What if the horse doesn't want to do it?
You just tilt the platform. That's how they do it at
I don't
fairs.
know. Yeah, you just give them a little tap on the butt.
Wait, how much does a horse weigh? Do we know?
lot?
Like a ton or two.
Yeah.
Maybe a ton, I would say.
Why would you want to antagonize that animal that could easily crush your brain in your head like a small peanut?
I think it comes down to the illiteracy of horses.
This is very true.
I think that makes it easier to play practical jokes and tricks on them in this way. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the question out to you guys and ask you, if you were born with 4 cloppy hooves, what sport would you like to play? And remember, your safety is important unless you're going for the glory, in which case I might suggest horse diving.
Elena, what do you think? No.
Okay, so I'm biased, right? I definitely go dressage just because I've been to Vienna and I've seen. No, dude, I've seen the Lipizzaner stallions, and I know that like dressage.
What was that word?
Lipizzaner stallions. It's an actual.
Joyman.
It's it's Austrian, close enough. But anyway, like you haven't lived until you've seen horses dance ballet. Like I'm talking in time
I saw
to music.
I saw a guy in New Orleans play Piano Man with a horse mask on.
That's
You haven't
dressage.
lived until you've seen that.
No, I'm sure, but like I don't know. It's just amazing to me.
So,
And
but here's the question: in your human life, do you want to be a dancer?
yeah,
Okay.
I totally be.
So
I
then-
get,
so
I
then
get to
it's
like
a-
dress up in like pretty outfits, and like everyone looks at me and is like, "Ooh!" And I'm part of like this big tradition that goes back a couple hundred years. Absolutely.
Well, you don't need a horse to be a dancer.
Yeah, I know. But the question is, which horse sport would I play? So
as a horse, born a horse,
Well, okay, so
given the choice.
Let's take that back. Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking more like you need a horse to do this sport.
Oh, that's what a horse sport is, but we're all horses now.
yeah,
Okay.
we're taking into account that we're horses.
So
yeah,
you want to dance regardless of what species you are.
Yeah.
You just gotta dance. Okay.
just gotta dance, man. Dance it out.
All right, Chris, what horse sport are you into?
I really wish horse barrel was when I was
Barrel racing. Horse barrel is something we could get started. I
I mean, I was
suppose.
gonna say you could just invent it. It's fine.
I guess I'd be between jumping or roping. One of the
I just
two.
like things that end in mm.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Apostrophes are great.
No, I'd like to be a sturdy platform for some gymnastics.
Yeah, equestrian vaulting. Yeah.
that's-
It also has a
Chris
very
just wants to walk
illustrious-
around with a bunch of hot girls on his back. That's all that's about.
Just flipping, doing flips and such. They could be men too.
Yeah, there's
There
a
are
lot
male
of
gymnasts.
there's a lot of good-looking
Okay.
dudes and unitards out there on horses.
Tent pegging.
Tent pegging.
And pagan. Yeah. No, I think I would want them to. I would like to be a conduit to their glory.
Oh,
As
okay. One last thing about horse diving. Sorry. It was a 4th of July tradition. That was one of the ways that they would celebrate 4th of July was to jump off a fucking like 60-foot platform with a horse.
Okay, so
Because-
we doing this weekend? What's going on?
That's true. 4th of July is coming up. Let's get a horse. Let's get a 60-foot platform. Let's get a small body of water.
It shouldn't be hard to get a horse from what you mentioned about horses. They're pretty easy to bamboozle.
They are easy to bamboozle. Sugar cubes get you far with horses.
Sugar cubes, a couple of carrots.
I mean, I'm written into like 4 horses' wills, and all I gave them was like a box of Domino sugar cubes. It was easy. Just they're fucking dumb, man. Like I don't mean like it's nothing against the horses, but they just they just never learn. I mean, okay, so you guys haven't asked me what my horse.
Well,
sports.
I'm gotta assume that it's horse diving.
I don't know. I feel like he values his life.
Yeah.
Like-
Listen, I'm not a diver in real life. Obviously, horse podcasting is what I'm going to be doing. Horse radio. Ask me if I want to be a horse, though, in on the real.
You don't want to be a horse.
I thought you did.
Ask me if I want to be a horse.
Do you want to be a horse?
Nay.
Whoa!
Get out.
Here's the funny
Podcast over,
Here's the
podcast
funny part
over.
about that pun. I thought of that earlier today. It has been in my head for hours.
Just waiting to bust that out. Surprised I get a text message.
I'm not trying to spoil the glory and all the goodies,
God, that wonderful reaction you just got out of us.
Beautiful. Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. I would say the funny thing about this is which sport do you think the least amount of horses have died doing out of all those horses?
least?
Equestrian, whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm sorry. I meant to flip that the other way. Which one do you think the most horses
Oh, definitely
have
horse
died?
diving. Clearly
Diving.
horse
It's
diving.
not horse diving. It's horse
all?
racing.
Oh.
Well, that makes
Oh, that
sense.
They
makes sense.
fucking
yeah.
run them so fast they just die at the end. It's fucking
Well,
crazy.
They pump them through with like steroids and shit like that.
Yeah.
But okay, go ahead. Okay.
That's all I was gonna say. I mean, you'd think it was diving, but it's fucking racing.
Well, you still haven't given an answer to which horse sport.
I'm gonna review my notes for a second.
Okay.
I kind of like ride and tie because then, like, now here's the reason why. Ride and tie, you get 2 people for the price of 1.
Ew.
So you're valuing your value as you're basing your value as a horse on the amount of people that are
Yeah,
are with
on-
you. So then why wouldn't you do equestrian vaulting, whatever the fuck it's called?
I feel like you have to be very good at it to get 3 gymnasts on you.
No, you're a beast of burden, man. You just have like that built in. You just walk around and they just do all this shit and you get all the glory and all the carrots and shit.
That's true. You do get all the carrots. They
All
get
the
all the
and
money.
all the bitches. You
Unfortunately,
get the bitches as well as the carrots.
that's true. If you're
and
good,
male bitches if you're into that.
if you're good at being a horse, you get to like really slay it. But people watch. That's the
yet,
weird part.
But yet
Well,
you hate
there-
horses. I don't.
There is. I was gonna mention an online video.
Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands.
No. We're not going there. No.
Talking about-
we are going there. It's my podcast, our podcast, rather. There's actually a documentary about that, and it's called Zoo.
Okay.
Oh God. Ew.
And you should watch it because it's kind of endearing. Just about these 2 guys
How-
that wanted to get fucked by a horse, and then they did.
Hey, they
then
created
they died.
legislature before that. Why can't I say that word?
Legislation.
Legislation or legislature?
Legislation.
Okay.
Legislation,
Anyway,
yeah.
they created a law based on that, so those people made an impact on the world.
Yeah, they did something.
Fair enough. I mean,
They did something.
A friend of mine who was
a
an
whole-
Alpha Chi Road RPI. His name was Mr. Hands. His
Did he-
pudgier.
Did he fuck?
No, he
a
didn't fuck a horse. They just made him watch that. This was like when it was a new thing.
tough break.
Yeah.
Tough break.
Horrible name.
I thought being named Powers in high school was rough, or in junior high when Austin Powers was on the scene.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was rough.
It
I'm
never
sorry,
goes away
guys.
though. I got called Austin on the cruise by a Jamaican man that was bartending.
That's true.
Yet we do not want to reveal the identity of the people on this podcast.
It's well, see, he has no problem with it. So
Yeah.
and then it's also mentioned every single fucking time that I'm his brother. So it's not too hard
It's
to
like
figure out who we
let's
are.
deduce.
I mean, I feel like if the government comes down on us for this podcast, I feel like
It's not going to be the U.S. government. It's going to be the horse government.
The horse
True.
government?
After this
True.
one.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, let's put it this way. Once again, how many sugar? I mean, the Domino Sugar Cube Factory has gone out of business in Brooklyn. I saw it, but
You did a lot of research on
no,
that.
that's just life experience. I saw it once. But my point is, we can trick horses. Okay, they're not hard to trick. All you
You
need,
put those blinders.
but
on
there's
them,
blinders
man.
that they think that the world is just a
See,
straight
that's your
track.
entire problem is that you're focused on tricking the horses. Why do we need to trick horses? Why can't we just let horses be?
Because they are large and they'll take over the planet.
Exactly.
How are they going to take over the planet with the lack of opposable thumbs?
They can count. Have you ever seen them clop out something?
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. If they start learning math, they learn arithmetic first, then calculus, then probably algebra first. I don't know a lot of math here, guys. I'm drowning. You gotta help me.
Yes, I will help you support your argument.
All right, are we done talking about horses, or do you guys
Yeah.
do you have more on horses?
I wanted to say nay, but I opted
You,
not
you
to.
got to let him have it. He had his terrible
Did you
pun.
think my pun was bad?
I did.
Hey, boom!
That's two.
Why the long face?
Please stop.
Topic number
All right, so I'm like going to be totally mundane about this, and I have a very
point of
simple
podcast.
question. Very simple question to pose to you. What is your ideal topping for French fries? Which condiment do you like?
Shit, that's not mundane, man. No, there's a whole thing behind this because there's more than just the topping. Do you have anything more to the question? Because this is going to be a conversation.
I just like how excited Chris is right now.
Oh, no,
it's
no, no, no,
very,
no.
It's very awesome.
Okay.
All right, no, but basically, just what do you put on your French fries?
Okay. What type of French fries are we talking about?
We are talking about hot and crispy French fries because
Just
that is
reg-
the only way.
Just Idaho potatoes, regular ass French fries. Yeah,
Yeah,
Shoestring,
fried.
shoestring, baby.
not shoestring, a little thicker.
Little thicker,
Little
hand
thicker.
cut.
hand cut.
Hand cut.
Those are wedges then.
Who
Those
cut
aren't
it?
No, not necessarily. You can have Five Guys has hand cut fries.
Yeah,
and
you
they're
just
not
get one of
wedges.
those tools. You
yeah,
push it through.
So we're saying
We're saying
larger
skin
than,
on them, crispy.
We're saying skin makes a difference.
I know where we're stopping on the way home.
Nah, I gotta work tomorrow.
What, you like afraid you're gonna go on a fry bender? It'll take 15 minutes.
I'm afraid I'll spend the next 2 days in the toilet. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to say that I will put mustard on those fries.
It's the wrong
And
answer, but continue.
here's the thing. If I'm at the campus center at SUNY Albany,
Oh God.
I will also get barbecue sauce and mix the barbecue and the mustard together.
Why would you mix barbecue and mustard together? Just mix ketchup and mustard together. Like barbecue is its own thing. It's already a mixed sauce.
Put
You
some mustard in
fucking
it.
idiot.
It gets more mustardy.
Yeah, no, it's already got the mustard in it. It's
Yeah,
it's,
but
already,
not-
it's essentially a cocktail, Andy. Already.
Okay. Here's my point.
You don't need to add more
Here's
to
my
it.
point. Do you like green or do you like seafoam? I don't know why I'm asking you this question. You're probably going to say green, but seafoam is a different shade of green. This is a different shade of barbecue sauce. Fucking get at me.
Okay. So no ketchup though?
Fuck ketchup.
I mean,
I'm an adult.
I'm gonna agree with you on the entire fuck ketchup thing. I don't understand your love for mustard, but I do agree with the fuck ketchup thing.
So wait, what do you put on your fries?
Oh, don't say malt vinegar or some shit like
Oh,
that.
malt
like some
vinegar, I can fuck with
fucking
that.
hipster.
You're one to talk. No, actually, if we're gonna talk about my preference is, and prerequisite is the potatoes need to be piping hot. Mayonnaise.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So all right. Personally, it's ketchup and mustard.
Mustard.
Mustard. No, but separate. Like there's like.
Oh,
two-
you do not.
Oh no.
There's like a straight up-
They might mix.
There's
they might touch
Berlin
a little
Wall
bit.
between it, or
There's
is
a little bit.
of
There's a little
bleed
bit, and like
through?
maybe towards the end of the plate of French fries that I'm eating,
You fucking-
I'll take down that fucking wall.
Okay,
I'll take down that fucking
Mr.
wall.
Gorbachev, please mix these sauces.
I'll mix those sauces because because mustard and ketchup are two very different things. It's not like I'm mixing, like mustard and like barbecue sauce. Which
I'm not. You
See,
can't make me ashamed.
why would you put ketchup on anything ever? Because it's just a delivery system for high fructose corn syrup,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all it
and
does
I-
is deaden flavor. Why are you going to put something that deadens flavor on French fries?
Because I like the way it tastes.
He's
And,
got you on that one. You can't fight
can't
that
change
logic.
No,
So-
because why? It's like you're eating something disgusting and fattening and full of oil anyway. You put
You're
mayonnaise
putting
on it
mayonnaise!
to enhance, because that's what it goes. It goes
Okay.
with the flavor. It brings
So-
out the saltiness and deliciousness.
Okay, so we're all very different on this very divisive fucking topic.
I've got another
So
thing.
everybody put your knives down, okay? Everybody calm the fuck down.
I'll
for
put
2
my
seconds.
knife down when I'm good and ready.
Okay.
Fucking tell me what to do.
How are you delivering that sauce on your French fries, Andy?
I mean, I'm putting it on the side because I'm not a goddamn savage.
On the side, dip as you go.
Yeah, but
Fucking thank God we
But-
have a civil conversation about this.
I wish I was a fucking all over person.
Why? I feel like they're
because I
freer.
want to argue, and they are freer, and they enjoy life more.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, but then it's like
they're
everywhere.
also
You got to
just-
like touch it, and then the sauce gets on your fingers. Then it gets soaked. It soaks
I
like
won't-
into it, and like oh.
I won't lie. If I'm a little drunk, I'll put it all over.
Because
And then I'll giggle. Then I'll giggle to myself. I'm like, hey, look what I did.
I'm a bad boy.
I'm a bad boy. I messed up all my French fries.
But why is it okay to put chili all over it, but not a condiment?
Because that's like a dish.
Yeah, it's a dish, dude.
Yeah.
You're making a plate of something. It's not so okay. So I think I'm gonna posit a reason why people put dipping sauces on the side. So as we just established, me and Andy have different dipping preferences. We are brothers. We had to share a lot of food. Perhaps it's because
a good
we
theory.
were kind of trained, but I doubt that.
I mean, I'm an only
I
child.
mean-
I probably wanted to keep it all to myself anyway. So
So
Well, see,
here's
the thing though, the mayonnaise doesn't lend itself to be just kind of smeared all
it
over.
really doesn't.
That's kind of it's like even because then like turns like transparent.
Yeah,
and
it'll
such,
just
and, like,
melt.
I mean, you
it's
can
not
get it
there.
that way in Germany, but then they give you a fork with your French fries, a tiny little French fry fork.
now I have a thing,
Just a
guys.
little
I
one.
have
Yep.
I have a revision on mine. If we're allowed to open up to not just sauces that I'll put on, I'm down with poutine.
Oh, yeah, of
shit.
course. Of
Poutine
course.
is
Poutine me,
delicious.
baby.
Poutine,
me
for
now.
all the French fry rules are out the window with poutine.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
You got gravy. You got fucking beef. What's called cheese curds.
You got
It's just-
beef curds.
got beef
You
curds.
got sausages.
So
some
I
of which may
know-
be hot Italian.
I know I-
Some of which may be kielbasa. Some of which may be andouille. I'm going over the same ones. I can't find another fucking one in my
Turkey
brain.
sausage.
Turkey sausages is not a.
It's not sausage. That's a discussion for another day.
Okay.
That
I'd
is
like
a
to hear
discussion for
about
another
that.
day. It's not sausage. Julie, it's not sausage. Turkey sausage is not sausage. Sorry. So I told you about this. I don't think I told you about this. We went to me and Julie went to Cambridge, in Boston, and we went to this place called Lord Hobo. We went to their beer bar, which had amazing food, and I had duck poutine, duck confit poutine. Holy
Oh, my
fucking
God.
shit! And I had also had a few beers, and the waitress came over and was like, "How is everything?" It's fucking amazing. Like in that tone, she's like, "Okay." Walked
We have
away.
another meth head at table 7. Okay,
Yep.
all right.
I just like duck, but yeah, nah. Like poutine is just that's not even. I don't even really consider that French fries. Would you?
It's Canadian fries,
I guess,
baby.
but that's a different type of like so. What Brendan brought up
Chili
before,
fries, like disco
like
fries.
stuff like that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I
What
don't
are
really
disco
consider-
fries?
It's kind of it's any time that you put a bunch of bullshit on fries, it's kind of you can call it disco fries.
That's not really French fries. I think what we're trying to like kind of square down on is like the virginal French fry
Yeah.
plates.
Yeah.
Like you have a bunch of steaming hot pieces of spuds on a plate.
Some toasty spud
Toasty
boys.
spuds with a little bit of like kosher salt on the top of it. What are you dipping in that? Now, I assumed incorrectly that you were going to choose malt vinegar, but if you guys ever tried that, it's delicious.
Oh, it's dope.
It is delicious.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
my number one preference is mayo for sure.
So just mayo or do you
Just mayo.
Just mayo.
Just
Did
mayo.
you? I have a question. Did you start doing that after you watched Pulp Fiction?
No, I started doing that after I lived in Germany.
Okay.
And I saw
How
the
long did you live
lights.
in Germany for?
The first time I was there for like 6 months. Second time I was there for like a year. Yeah,
Oh, long time.
it was good. It was a good time. Need to go back. Need to get a work visa.
So do a lot of people in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. You know what? Hit up Merkel. Talk to her on the phone.
Yeah, no, I might do that.
Say, yo, what up,
like,
Angie?
Angela.
Angie. Yeah.
Was geht?
So
Okay, so what's the best French fry? Let's just fucking get it out there. What type of French fries?
you like shoelace?
No, I don't fucking like. I mean, I like them. I'm not gonna
Like
fucking
shoelace
turn
as
down.
in like super duper.
It's like
skinny.
McDonald's thin, like that would be a shoelace. But
if I'm shit faced, I can just eat handfuls of shoelace.
oh yeah,
And
I'm not saying I'm better than shoelace.
it's delicious. In a pinch, they're good. But I like the kind of thicker
Yep.
thicker cut with the skin on it because
Yep.
if you don't have skin on your potatoes, then you're a communist, or I don't know if you're a communist. You're just an asshole.
Like, that's where all the flavor is. What are
Yeah,
you doing?
exactly.
Okay, so here's the thing about all that. You're both wrong, and the best type of fries are battered fries.
Well,
No, they fucking are because
Okay,
right
no,
now you
that-
just
that-
remembered that was a type of French fry, and now you're upset.
no, because that's not really a fry though, bud.
It's a fucking fry.
Isn't that like a chip or some shit?
No, a battered fry is like the kind that you get from the store.
No, a battered fry is the kind of fries you get at a ski chalet.
What's a ski
No, no,
chalet?
no.
I'm missing something.
Ski chalet is just where you eat food at a mountain.
Yeah, if you go ski, ever
They
gone
have
skiing.
they have chili and hot cocoa.
Okay.
We grew up
Generally.
I am clearly not high class enough for this
It's
conversation.
not high class. You don't have to be high
There are
class.
some very low class people on the ski slopes.
Trust me.
Namely us.
Yeah, there's a mountain you can go skiing in Rome, New York. Okay, it's not that high class.
Yeah.
No offense to people from Rome, New York, who probably don't
Fucking
have
come at me, Rome. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Actually, let me get that on the record. Fuck Rome, New York.
Yeah, and fuck Tom
most-
Petty.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like fucking bringing it back around. You don't know about this, but I have a fucking standing feud with Tom Petty. Last
Does he
week,
know?
I think
He's
he
gonna
fucking
know.
he does know because last week he was at Mountain Jam, or 2 weeks ago he was at Mountain Jam, and I got a fucking brick through my window that said "Take it easy, baby, make it last all night," and I'm pretty sure that was fucking Tom Petty. And I saw his little shipmobile driving off with just a cloud of reefer smoke coming behind.
The
him.
reefer.
I don't think that was Tom Petty. Nor do I think you got a brick thrown through your window.
All right, I mean, listen, no one can see us right now, so they don't know if I'm lying or not. I'm lying, but like Tom Petty, if you got some hurt feelings about it, come on the podcast and let's fucking duke it out because we need your star power. Please come on, Tom. I love you.
God. So,
Battered fries are where it's at.
well, no, it's not the same though. Like, so we're getting towards.
Do you know-
all right, how about this? How about this? So you've got. Don't you fucking make that noise, dude. So you've got snack fries, meal fries.
Snack fries and meal fries.
Yeah. Let's go that route.
Let me ask you real quick. When's the last time you've had a meal fry?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that definition wise.
Okay.
Are we talking entree as example
you're
of chili
you're-
fries?
Yeah, chili fries.
Okay.
The duck poutine
Oh,
that I
God,
got.
Oh, yeah,
I want
that
duck
was
poutine.
a
All right, I just
fucking
wanted to
dinner
rid-
fry, you
wanted-
prick.
I just wanted to ridicule you for being trash.
Trash. An entree where French fries are the main event.
Okay.
So, battered fries kind of just tone that line because you could make an entire meal all battered fries.
I feel like you're a little confused about what battered fries.
I know what fucking battered fries are, dude.
Okay,
I've had
they're
battered fries.
They're puffy.
I
they're
know
delicious.
what you're talking about.
They're delicious.
I
And they're
understand
the
that.
best fry, hands down.
Nah.
And I feel like you're getting defensive because you didn't think of them first. Going back to that point.
Nah.
Okay, what do you guys feel about Smiles, the mashed potato fries?
Disgusting.
They're
Ew.
good. They're too hot when they
gross.
come out of the oven.
They're never,
Any fry
they're
that
never
comes out
cooked
of the oven
correctly.
should never be eaten ever.
I
Just
like
saying.
listen.
Yeah,
I like Smiles because when you cook them a little bit longer than you should, it looks like they get a little sunburn on their faces. And you say, "Oh, it's okay. You're still smiling." Exactly. There it
That's
is.
so
And
adorable.
then you eat them.
And then you put ketchup through their eyes, and it looks like they're bleeding. I have a lot of fun with my food. Last week we went to, this past weekend we went to a brunch place, and they had, I believe it was called Pancakes in the Shape of Animals for Children. Was the whole name of?
Like, if you're an adult, don't you dare.
That is a cook that is hungover as shit. What the fuck you call it? I don't know. Fucking the pancakes in the shape of children. Get away from me.
It's in the shape of children for adults.
For adults. Going back to the episode with Kevin, everybody wants to eat somebody.
That's true.
Oh God, don't.
Okay, so have you said that what your favorite fry is?
Yeah, I agree with Christopher on the entire hand cut skin on,
skin
slightly
on.
thick, not too thick.
Okay.
Just like I like my women.
What do you guys feel
pretty
about
much.
tots?
Tots can go fuck themselves.
Tots
but
can
but-
they kind of can go
I don't
fuck
really
themselves.
like tots,
if,
no.
if they're around, they'll eat them. If that's like the only choice, but I'll tell you what: if it's tots or home fries, I'm going home fries.
Oh, I fucking hate
absolutely.
home fries.
What?
Hate home fries.
What
Sorry.
is
can you-
wrong with you?
I don't like home
Piece
fries.
of shit.
Have
They're
you just
never
never
done.
had good home fries? Because clearly you've just never
That's
had good
the
home
problem
fries.
is that usually they're done wrong and I hate them.
Well, because they're always
we have a-
leftover. They're always leftover potatoes.
We have a question in the back. Yes, you sir.
There is no excuse for home fries while hash browns exist.
Ooh, fucking hell. Man, I didn't know there were so many
can I
types of
just-
potatoes, guys. I'm very excited.
Turn this into the potato cast.
Potato cast. Spud
So like,
unit.
any breakfast potato you're having is leftovers.
Yes.
100%. If you're going to a restaurant,
Yes.
they're 100% leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
They did not cook those potatoes in the expressed.
They settled for
Yeah,
this.
they settled on that because they couldn't make mashed potatoes out of it, or they
need to
ran
be
out of
fried up.
fries.
They need to be fried up 'cause they're old
dolled
and
up
blah, blah, blah.
And that's why you get corned beef hash and not corned beef hash, but like potato hash and shit like that. So the corned beef hash, yeah, I should cool it on the wine. Talking too fast, but yeah, no, like the I have nothing to go from.
You got nothing to
Yeah,
say.
that's
Home
it.
fries suck most of the time.
They don't.
They're,
They don't.
They're great
You're wrong.
sometimes.
You have to go to the right
But
place.
they are a potato that needs a counter to it. You can't just have home fries.
Oh yeah.
It needs something.
It comes with eggs and toast.
Yeah, you need the egg yolk, and not even like ketchup or mustard or mayonnaise that you put on them is enough to like kind of bring them to life. You need something earthier. You need cheese or onions or something like that.
Yeah.
chili.
I mean, I one time
Hollandaise sauce.
I dipped some pretty shitty home fries in sour cream because I was getting a breakfast burrito. It was pretty good.
Well, yeah, because everything tastes good with sour.
Hell yeah. And breakfast burritos all day. Come at me.
Don't think anybody's gonna argue with
Good.
that one.
Good. I'm among friends. I think hash browns are great.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna move on from potatoes and from French fries. That was a
I didn't expect it to be that intense at all.
that was an energetic conversation.
Let's all apologize to each other.
I apologize.
I apologize for nothing. Yeah.
Well, I apologize. I've got this funny mic and I can do whatever I want.
I'm gonna press it.
Topic. No, All right. Topic. Number 3.
Okay, my topic for this week is in regards to alcoholic beverages, guys. It's taken me how many episodes?
What are we on? Like episode like 400 now?
Yeah, I think so. I think
This is episode
something like
8,
that.
something like that.
Yeah, seven.
7. I almost said 8.
Yeah. So, but my question is, so alcoholic drinks. What type of drinks people drink? Does that make them more or less of a masculine man? So a guy that and that's why we got.
Oh yay!
It's the chauvinist podcast.
I love being a token. It's the best.
Yeah, it's great. So I had to do something something to this effect. But,
Yeah,
but,
you're-
but
You don't
really-
realize what Chris is about to confess here. This is the
no.
fun part.
Yeah, this is the best part about it. So, like, my question is, if you see a man or woman, for that matter, drinking a particular drink that's alcoholic, this is kind of piggybacking off of Robbie's from last week, just a touch.
Yeah.
But it's mainly just alcoholic drinks because when you're drinking at a bar or something like that, it's a very social thing. So you kind of maybe you judge people on what they have in their hand. So my question is, like, does that drink affect the way you perceive that person, their assumed masculinity, assumed femininity?
Femininity, you said it right.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come right out and say it. I drink girly drinks a lot.
Chris loves himself a frozen margarita.
That is like one of the closest things to my fucking heart on like a Sunday afternoon is a frozen margarita. I'm currently drinking some wine, but I also enjoy like whiskey.
Yeah,
and
Chris will
beer
drink
and
just straight up
I
whiskey.
just pretty much drink just about everything. So thoughts on that? So if you see, is there like one drink that if you see like a dude drinking, it, like I don't know about that. It's a Cosmo, or if you see a girl drinking that, you're like what are you thinking? They're probably hanging out with your boyfriend too much. That type of thing. So-
Okay. Personally, I think that there are certain drinks that go both ways. Like I think a gin and tonic can both be manly
Yes.
and
That is
feminine.
that is a very unisex drink.
It's a very unisex drink. I think that it depends on what kind of wine you're drinking. It depends on what kind of container you're drinking out of. I've seen a lot of dudes drink wine out of coffee mugs. I think that is
That's stupid.
why is that stupid?
Why do you just drink it out of a glass?
I don't know. I hate drinking out of mugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink a lot. I wouldn't say that there's any particular drink that makes me jar, but I mean, if I see somebody drinking like a 40 on the street and like that, I mean, that definitely gives me an idea what they're jiving with. I don't know. I would say for the most part,
Think about more like
mixed drinks.
Yep, not so much mixed drinks. Somebody bringing alcohol to your apartment. Like you're hanging out with them.
Okay.
Like, hey, some people are gonna be having some drinks tonight. Bring over whatever you want. They walk in with X, and you're automatically thinking, why?
Okay. So I would say I generally get more of a vibe of people's age from the drink that they
Okay.
drink. I think that if somebody walks in and they're like mixing up Tom Collins and old fashions and shit, like putting cherries in their drinks, like it's a wrap there, and they're 93.
No, or they're a hipster because
Or they're a hipster, yeah,
They think that Tom Collins are a good drink.
Yeah.
They're way too sweet.
I personally it's not your masculinity, femininity. It's not your age for me. It's like, oh, you just have terrible taste. Okay. You're someone who has
So-
terrible taste and I
okay, so-
probably don't want to be associated with you.
What's a drink you immediately see and you're like, I do not want to associate with you?
Smirnoff Ice.
Hell yeah.
That is, I think
PBR, or PBR Smirnoff Ice.
Okay, well, now you
what
go fuck
about
yourself
what
on
about
PBR,
what's wrong
because
with
we drink a lot of
PBR?
PBR.
I mean, I don't
Because
drink it.
why, for the love of God, would you drink that when you can drink anything else?
Because it's a cheap
It's
beer.
cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Because-
beer.
But if you're gonna put the calories in your body, you might as well drink something that tastes good.
But remember, you gotta
not
expend
for
those
that
calories
price,
on your.
man.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Not
it's,
for that
it's,
price.
it's the money calories that are the problem.
Yeah, no, like a 12 pack of PBR is equatable to like a 12 pack of like Miller High Life or
Yeah,
Miller
we'll
Lite.
drink the Miller then.
Fuck Miller.
No,
that
Miller's
shit
way
is
better than
gross.
PBR.
Nah.
And PBR is
No,
not disgusting.
PBR is not
fine.
good. Miller tastes
a-
like
it's a drinky
fucking
beer.
Blood. Ugh, I hate
They all taste like pennies to some extent.
Yeah, well, that's true. 'Cause they come in cans. But yeah, so like you're saying like a PBR is enough for you to be like, I don't want anything to do with this person.
Not any. Well, not no. That's really like that's the Smirnoff Ice level.
Well, yeah,
PBR is like
Okay,
Okay,
so-
I probably like. Why are you drinking that? I'd
So,
be
so
like,
that's a prepared drink. What's a mixed drink? If you see somebody walking up to you and they've got some cling clangy ice cubes and you're like, what do you got in that glass?
and there's no red flags for me with mixed drinks, just because like
Cosmo, that's
people's tastes are so different, and people can tolerate certain alcohols and they can't tolerate others. So mixed drinks, I'm very like open minded about. I really judge you for. What I do is I judge you for the beer you drink. That's what I do.
So it's just beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
but what
so-
about like a sea breeze? What are they called?
Wine
Yeah.
coolers. or
Wine
whatever?
cooler,
Well, no,
yeah.
but there's also a Bacardi Sea Breeze. And what that is some flavored rum with like cranberry, pineapple, what else is it? Orange juice, triple sec, grenadine. It's like whatever you have laying around with some flavored rum in it. See, I judge people that order that. People that would drink that.
I mean, I
used to work
judge
at a
them, but I don't judge them for being more feminine or more masculine.
Wait,
Well, I
okay.
think we've lost that. Point.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
that
like,
went straight
it's
out
just
the
like,
window.
it's like, no,
Fair enough.
that's just it's just
So
terrible.
it's
Why
cool
would you do
that
that to yourself?
That I drink like frozen margaritas.
Chris just
not-
wants fucking validation right here. We
I
wants,
like hard ciders.
he's
and-
very fragile.
And I have like some hard seltzers once in a while. If you've never had one of those, they're
I've heard
They-
they're coming on the scene. They're big now.
They're actually good. Yeah,
they're stupid
no,
expensive though.
they are stupid expensive.
It's like
my roommate.
$15
My
for
roommate
like a
drinks
12
those
of
because
them.
he's trying to like watch his girlish figure or whatever, and they're really good.
I don't know. They don't really hit me in the back of the head with
the alcohol
the
content.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
skip
I guess
the,
if that's what you're looking
skip
for.
the bubbly and just go straight to the
Well, just
rubbing.
vodka.
Yeah, just isopropyl.
Yeah. But so all right. So what's a drink that? No, I just asked that. I'm trying to think.
Something that you actually would respect someone for.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's go the other way
Yeah.
with it.
Okay. So what's something you're like? All right. Well, that person knows what he's doing.
I think if anybody's got like a lowball glass and they're like swirling like a brown
I fucking hate
liquid.
that
He just looks like he knows what he's doing. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, listen, I don't drink that much, guys. Like, I get intimidated by people when they're like, "Ooh, I've got a, fucking whatever." I mean,
So I'll say that like if I'm drinking like a whiskey or a scotch, I go out of my way to make it not look like I am because I feel like an asshole.
okay,
'Cause I
You
don't-
got to lose that self-consciousness, man.
Oh, it's not self-consciousness. I just don't want to like have to talk about it. It's like, oh, so what do you drink? I'm like, I'm having a scotch, and then somebody that doesn't know anything about scotch is like, well, ew, is it Highland? Is it Lowland? Is it... I don't want to fucking talk to you about it. It's fucking single malt Highland. Like, fuck off.
I
So
can
it's
understand.
it's actually more confidence than anything else. I just want to have the conversation.
Hyper confidence and little faith in the person's decorum.
Yeah, it's more confidence that they'll assume that I know what I'm talking about. Ugh. God, I feel gross now.
I mean, okay, so I would say, well, I think there are certain drinks that it's just weird to see people drinking. Like my age now, if I saw somebody drinking like a tilt or like one of those,
God,
What is a tilt?
oh, it's like one
Is
of
this
those.
a generational thing?
It was from like the Four Loco era.
Oh,
it was
I've-
like kind of the off-brand Four Loco.
What was the other one? That looked like the battery. It was like the same thing.
Jolt.
It wasn't.
But that
Jolt.
was an alcoholic.
That was an alcoholic. There was
like
another
a
one.
battery.
It looked like a battery. It was the same type of things like a Four Loco before the Four Loco.
Hell,
Booze
kids
and
partied in
caffeine,
college. I
baby.
did not.
Booze and caffeine were that's kind of a thing.
Yeah, it makes your heart stop or beat too fast. One then the other.
Yeah, it's not.
If you don't
it's
pass
not a
out,
good
you'll
one.
have a panic attack. I think that was what the tagline was.
I remember we when I was working at the bar, we had a off-brand Monster, and we used to do.
Was it called Spooky Ghost?
No, it was called Super Parrot.
Super Parrot.
Super Parrot.
Okay, I mean,
it
that
was-
could be a
it was
monster. I
just straight
suppose.
up. It was just straight up sugar water and caffeine dyed green.
Was this at the Raven?
Yes, it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and we used to have what was it, double vodka energy nights. We couldn't call it vodka like Red Bull or whatever, but it was vodka energy nights double on Thursdays. It was $3.50 for a double vodka energy.
Where was Chris Powers when I was at Oswego? We were there at the same time.
We were there at the same time. I bartended every Thursday night.
I have a question. Where was the fucking mayor or the chief of police letting you guys give double
Have you-
vodka
have you
energy?
been to
Sniffing
Oswego?
coke somewhere.
Have you been to Oswego,
or
my friend?
fucking fucking a stripper or some shit? Because that place is corrupt as fuck.
Okay.
Fuck you, Oswego.
Hey. I have very fond memories.
I have very fond memories as well, but that place is.
Problematic.
We did have that dance club owned by a former porn star.
Yeah, well,
which is no longer there. FYI.
That's not even my favorite thing about Oz. It was that they were spying on the not the FBI, but like some internal U.S. officials were checking in on the Oswego PD for like not taking bribes, but like just being all around kind of shitbags. So they rented out a house right next to Oswego PD, caught them once, and arrested a whole bunch of people, and then a year later rented the same fucking house and caught them again.
They're super smart.
That sounds like, I feel like you should make a movie out of that. It sounds like Beverly Hills Cop or something like
There's
that.
actually a book by a guy I used to work with. It's called Stupid Town by Hamill. Like he's, I don't want to say.
Hey, we didn't live there. We just passed through.
Oh no, I lived there.
For a little while.
I lived there for like 6 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was there for a bit. I'm not 6 years, about 4 years. I was living there,
Yeah.
but like full time, and I lived there like an extra year after school and stuff. Yeah, I don't need to go back there.
Okay,
I feel like we kind of derailed on this. one.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Nostalgia.
So, yeah, I mean, I think, well, here's a weird thing. What if somebody's drinking a non-alcoholic drink in an alcohol drinking
That's their
setting?
choice.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that. I'm not trying to say that we need to peer pressure people. But what I'm trying to say is, what if somebody comes in with like a Slurpee and you guys, like a big old curly
like a
straw.
big-
yeah, or like maybe they come in with like a coconut drink, but there's no alcohol in it. It's just a coconut. Like they're just drinking the coconut. Is that strange for you?
Yes.
I mean, I'd
I'd
be like,
ask them
that's
if they want-
interesting.
What if
I'd ask
somebody's
what they
drinking
want some
motor
before
oil
into
and vodka? I'm trying to get a
Okay.
fucking rise out of you.
I'm very accepting. What can I say?
No, I think
That's not the point of this podcast. We're supposed to ridicule each other.
Well, no, I think what Andy's trying to get is he wants to understand the drinking culture, and he just can't.
Yeah, I'm on the outside.
He's
I'm
just-
looking in.
just
I
looking
can
in.
see through you.
Yeah,
see through the
I-
real you. Because inside you're ugly. Yeah.
Ugly
I don't.
like
Who
me.
does that song?
I don't know, Buck Cherry,
But
Some butt rock band. I don't know.
Nickel butt.
Nickel Butt,
Finger 11?
Finger 11.
Finger 11 was the name of a band.
Well, there's Five Finger Death Punch.
Not a charge.
Okay,
Okay,
Let's-
we're way off the topic here.
let's just
Should we just end it? Should we just fucking throw it right in the trash?
nah.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about potato drinks.
Potato drink. Vodka.
Vodka. Oh yeah.
But not always
Hey,
made
we
with
learned
potatoes. It's mainly just like grains. And
Yeah, I mean you can turn any starch into vodka.
Yeah, vodka is just not neutral, but whatever. It's like alcohol.
It's basically
Yeah, I
just,
believe
It's
someone
straight
once
alcohol.
told me that the people in Poland make it with potatoes, in Russia they make it with rye. Or do I have that backwards?
No, I think it's.
We're polling the audience right now.
Yeah. I think it's potatoes in Poland
Yeah,
because they both start with peas.
that makes sense.
Solid
That works with
reasoning.
me.
I think so.
Can't go off
Don't
that.
fact check me. Fake news. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I think we wrap it on. Up.
Yeah, I think we just kind of call it.
Yeah.
at this
Alcohol is
point.
poison, and it's delicious when you put it with like Coca-Cola and stuff.
Okay.
Quote for the century.
All right. So again, we are the Everyone I Know podcast. You had myself, Chris, my brother Andy, our lovely producer Brendan. We have Elena as our guest today, and then we have our studio audience. You can find us at eikpodcast.com. You can reach out to us at the eikfellas at eikpodcast.com. Twitter to come. Eventually, we'll be on iTunes whenever I figure that out, which should probably be this week, hopefully. AWS is kind of a pain in my ass. But all right, we'll figure that out. And yeah, thanks for listening, Julie and John.
And Olivia.
And Olivia. Oh, yeah, Olivia.
Yeah.
Hi, Olivia.
And Tom Petty, if you got a fucking problem, you know where to call. He's got my home phone number. It's strange.
Does he really?
No, he doesn't. This is all just a ruse. Everyone I know. Yep.